Hi students, we have been discussing periodic properties in a sequence of videos now. In the previous videos, we have seen what is atomic size, then ionization potential, electron affinity, electronegativity, and also metallic character. In this video, we are going to see what is non-metallic character, how it varies across a period and how it varies down a group, and what are the trends and what are the factors that affect these parameters. So keep watching. Periodic properties are the properties which gradually increase or decrease from left to right in a period or from top to bottom in a group. Now the various periodic properties that we discuss here are atomic size, already discussed, ionization potential also discussed, electron affinity also discussed in the previous video, electronegativity discussed, and metallic character also discussed. So right now in this video we will see what is non-metallic character. Non-metallic character is the tendency of an atom to gain electrons. It is a tendency of an atom to gain electrons. Underline gain electrons. Non-metals have incomplete octet. They have a few electrons short of 8 octet in the valence shell. So they try to gain electrons and complete their octet. This is what we call as non-metallic character. Say for example, chlorine is a non-metal. Chlorine with the atomic number 17 has the configuration 2, 8 and 7. Now it has just one electron short of the octet. So what chlorine does is it tries to gain electron from somewhere, from some other atom, and form chloride ion Cl- with the configuration 2, 8 and 8. So chlorine is a strong non-metal. Since it is one electron short, it is desperate in getting that electron. So it is a strong non-metallic element. Now the next thing is, what are the factors that determine non-metallic character? The first factor is atomic size. As we already know, atomic size increases. When atomic size increases, the outermost orbit is far away from the nucleus. So it is very loosely held, the outermost electron. And if any electron comes to the outermost orbit, the atom will not be able to pull it in strongly because of the distance. So when atomic size increases, the non-metallic character decreases. And same way, what is ionization potential? Ionization potential is the amount of energy required to remove electron. When ionization potential increases means difficult to remove electron. In other words, the non-metallic character here is increasing. The atom pulls the electron strongly. That means the non-metallic character is increasing. Now let's apply these parameters across a period. Let's take the second and the third period. Second period we have lithium, atomic number 3 with configuration 2, 1, beryllium 4, 2, 2, and boron is 5, 2, 3, and carbon is 6, 2, 4, nitrogen 7, configuration is 2, 5, oxygen 8, 2 and 6, fluorine 9, 2 and 7, neon 10, 2, 8. So these are the configuration. Now in the third period we have sodium 11, 2, 8 and 1, 2, 8, 2, that is 12, 2, 8 and 3, that is 13, 2, 8 and 4 is 14, 2, 8 and 5, 15, 16 is 2, 8 and 6, 17 is chlorine with 2, 8 and 7. See, one electron short. 18 is 2, 8 and 8. Complete octet. So this is the situation of the period 2 and period 3. So across a period there is no change in the number of orbits while the nuclear charge is increasing. So the atomic size is decreasing across. We have discussed it in detail in the previous videos. Decreases, atomic size is decreasing across. Okay. Second, we have also discussed in the previous video that the IP, ionization potential across, is increasing. Okay. So with these two parameters we move down. Atomic size decreases across, IP increasing across. Okay. So let's apply this here. Across a period, atomic size is decreasing, IP is increasing. Okay. So what is the trend? What will be the effect on the metallic character and the non-metallic character? Atomic size is decreasing. What will be the effect on the non-metallic character? The outermost electron is close to the nucleus. It is able to pull the electron strongly because it is close to the nucleus. So the non-metallic character will increase. right? Then the ionization potential is increasing means the atom has a strong tendency to keep the outermost electron. So any electron coming will be pulled in strongly. Again, it contributes to increase in non-metallic character. So the resultant of these two factors, both contributing towards increase in non-metallic character, will be an increase in non-metallic character, right? So what is the conclusion we can write? Non-metallic character increases across a period. Okay. Example, the same period we can take the second period. We have lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine and neon. And the third period we have sodium, magnesium, aluminium, silicon, phosphorus, sulfur, chlorine and argon. We know that lithium is a strong metal, beryllium is also have metallic character, boron is metalloid and carbon is a non-metal. See the non-metallic character increasing gradually. Nitrogen is a strong non-metal, oxygen is a non-metal, very strong non-metal, fluorine is a very strong non-metal, and then comes noble gas. So the non-metallic character is increasing from left to right. Sodium is a strong metal, magnesium is a strong metal, aluminium light metal, silicon is a metalloid. It has some properties of metals and some properties of non-metals. Phosphorus is also a non-metal and sulfur is strong non-metal, chlorine strong non-metal. So the non-metallic character increases across a period. This is what we can see. So the strongest non-metal will be the group 17th element. Noble gases we can ignore because they have complete octet. Now the strongest non-metallic element in any period will be the 17th group element or the halogens. We have the halogens here, fluorine, chlorine. So they will be the strongest non-metal in any group. Okay. Now let us move to the next part called the down a group. What we see down a group? We have the three groups here, group 1, 2 and 17. So we can take any one group to understand this. If you take this time, let's take the 17th group, the halogens. Fluorine 2, 7, chlorine is 2, 8 and 7, bromine 2, 8, 18 and 7, and iodine is 2, 8, 18, 18 and 7, and astatine is a radioactive element, which also the configuration is 2, 8, 18, 32, 18 and 7. Okay, so this is the configuration. As we move down, we can find the number of orbits tremendously increasing. So the atomic size increasing, which was already discussed previously. Atomic size increases down. Okay, and we also know the ionization potential is decreasing down. Okay, decreasing down. This was also discussed in the previous year. So atomic size increases, I decreases. With this, let us move to the next one. So here we understand. Let's put these factors together. Atomic size is increasing down a group and ionization potential down a group is decreasing. Okay, when atomic size increases, it is difficult for the element to gain the electron because the outermost orbit is far away from the nucleus, so it will decrease. IP is decreasing means the tendency to hold the electron is very less, so it also contributes to decrease in non-metallic character. So the resultant of these two will be a decrease in non-metallic character down a group. So what is the conclusion? Non-metallic character decreases down a group. Okay, so if you take any group, fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine, the non-metallic character, the most non-metallic element, where will it be? It will be on the top, and the least non-metallic is at the bottom. So you can understand that. So how can we summarize this? We can summarize non-metallic character. We have to see both across and down. Non-metallic character increases across a period and decreases down a group. Okay. So this is what we have concluded. Non-metallic character increases across a period and decreases down a group. So students, I hope you understood this. So please watch it again if you want to understand. You have questions, please write it in the comment section. You can subscribe so that you will know the upcoming videos. Thank you.